What's up, peoples? Welcome back to See These CDs, where in each one of these videos I try and take you a little bit deeper into the CD's cover and artwork, its overall design and packaging for the CD. If you haven't already figured it out, today we're going to be talking about Ty Dolla Sign's Beach House EP, which originally was released in January 21st, 2014 under Atlantic Records. I want to say this body of work definitely came out on the internet through the form of like a mixtape before that, like around 2013. If you look into it, for some reason online it shows that Beach House 2 came out before Beach House 1, and I really want to say that must have to do with label dealings. And I'm assuming that the mixtape came out on the internet originally, and then once Ty Dolla Sign's got signed, they probably wanted to monetize or have some presence in storefronts, which is great. I was actually pretty reluctant to come across it. I couldn't believe it. I never really thought that I would find a physical copy of this, but I was pretty excited when I seen it. It's pretty dope. I do think the CD cover artwork is fitting of the overall project, and it does illustrate its sound, but it is somewhat general in the sense that it could potentially have like crossover appeal if you didn't know anything about the artist or the music. On first glance, like I said before, it's just the artist's insignia etched into the sand on a beach. Even if you want to flip it around to the back here, where it just it continues with the same theme, with the beach and the waves washing up on the shore. But yeah, so if you want to take a look at like each one of the titles of the tracks, honestly, this could be like a country album. You could really be fooled. Wooden Leather, Paranoid. There's no reason for you to think that this is a hip hop album, which I don't really think that's a bad thing, because it could potentially draw in more of a different audience for Ty Dolla Sign potentially. I just want to give you a closer look in the back. Just give you all the details. Like I said before, I want to give you guys an idea of what it would be like to purchase the CD, versus the streaming or downloading an MP3. There's not really like a booklet. Like I said before, I'm pretty sure this was a mixtape that I think the label or maybe even Ty, they probably wanted to have like in-store presence. But the back of it, if you want to pause this, I'll get in there so you can read it. I don't know if there's somewhere on his website, but basically it's just like a heartfelt message from Ty Dolla Sign to the fans, just explaining how grateful he is to have this experience and put out this project, things of that nature. So you can just, I'll try and get like a still shot so you can just pause it if you want to check that out in the video. And then there's the picture, Ty Dolla Sign smoking, as we know he does. Other than that, the theme is continued on the actual CD itself. Popping that out. It's just, I guess they put but it's just like red. It's the same thing as the front with the beach, the waves washing up on the shore. You don't see the insignia, but there's the title, and there's the insignia at the top. And it's just I guess like a red lens or a red filter placed over it. Behind the CD is pretty cool because once again it continues to list each one of the track titles, and it also lists all the credits for each one of the tracks, which I appreciate that. Simple details, it's an easy way to work it in. Like I said before, that's not a booklet in the front, it's really just a cover in the back, like heartfelt message. So this is a nice way to still include the credits. It's a very simple design. There's nothing wrong with that. I have no problem with this. Like I said before, it serves its purpose, and it does have potential crossover appeal. Also, it's not a full-length album. The CD is an EP. We got to keep that in mind. So it's not exactly the full length. It only clocks in at 33 minutes and 30 seconds, but it's a nice, concise, compact body of work. I really enjoy this project. Ty Dolla Sign did most of the production, and he is somewhat of a do-it-yourself type of artist. He got a few assists from Young Chop and DJ Mustard, which I'm assuming DJ Mustard, or I already know, is Paranoid, but I'm assuming Young Chop probably did Familiar. Just it sounds very much like him. I couldn't find the graphic designer responsible for the packaging and the artwork. So it leads me to believe that maybe it was just adapted, like I said, from the mixtape. It's possible that Ty Dolla Sign could have took these pictures himself. If you know better than I do, please comment on the video. I would love to know who's responsible for this album artwork. It's pretty nice. But like I said, this is See These CDs. Tune in for each one of the videos if you want to get a better idea of what it would be like to actually purchase a CD versus just streaming the MP3s.